Hi, I'm back. It's time for math. So let me show you some of the worksheet, well, all of the worksheets that you will need. So the first one that you will need is from Friday, and this is the page we worked on the front together, and it had the apples on it, and then it had the turtles. So then on the back, I had asked you guys to try and do the shovels all by yourself, and that is page 134. Okay, so I need you to get that sheet out. And then today's lesson is going to be lesson 4.1, which is page 141, and also page 143. Okay? If you need help, ask a parent to help you get those pages, please. Push pause so that you can get those and then come back to me when you're ready. Make sure you have a pencil also. If you are all done getting your worksheets that you need and you have a pencil, then you are ready to go. So we can begin. Before we do anything, I want to go over our numbers, okay? Because it is super important that we know our numbers. Okay, here we go. I'm going to hold it up and say the number, and I want you to copy me. And then I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to say anything. I want you to say them. So first I will say it, and you copy me. Here we go. 6, 10, 2, 7, 0, 4. And another way that we write 4 is right here. 4. 9. 5. 1. And another way to write 1 would be just the straight down line. 1. 3. Okay? All right. So I'm going to hold them up, and I want you to say them. Ready? If you said 3, you're right. If you said 9, you're right. If you said 4, good job. If you said 1, you rock. If you said 5, awesome. If you said 6, good job. If you said 10, good job. If you said 8, you're great. 8, great. They rhyme. They sound alike at the end. They both say 8. If you said 2, good for you. You, too. They rhyme. If you said 7, way to go. If you said 0, you're a hero. 0, hero. They rhyme. They both say hero. Good job, boys and girls. All right, we're going to go over them one more time. 3, 9, 4, 1, 5, 6, 10, 8, 2, 7, 0. All right, so it's super important that we learn all of these numbers from 0 to 10. Also, it's super important that we know how to write them. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to write them. And I want you to do it with your finger, okay? You're going to copy and trace over mine. All right, so the first number is 0. Starts on the top cloud line, goes down to the grass line. It's just almost like a big capital uppercase O. All right, go ahead and trace that with your finger, boys and girls. Okay, and the next number is 1. 1 is a straight down line from the top cloud line to the bottom grass line. Okay, take your finger and trace it, boys and girls. The next one is 2. 2. Your turn. The next number is 3. Here's 3. Your turn. The next number is 4. 4. Your turn. The next one is our favorite. We love this one. Ready? 5. Body. Big fat belly. Hat on the top. Okay, so you do it with your finger. Trace it. 5. Okay, the next one is 6. Your turn. All right, the next one is 7. 7. Your turn. The next one, I'll come down, is 8. Your turn. Next one is 9. Circle on the top with a long stick on the right that goes all the way, slants down. Circle, long stick. Your turn. And last one is 10. 10 is a straight down line and circle like a 0. So we've got a 1 on the left, 0 on the right, and that number is 10. Okay, copy me. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, keep up the good work, boys and girls. If you are still having a hard time with reading these numbers and knowing them and also handwriting them, please practice them, because we are going to be moving on soon and we're going to start working on bigger numbers, numbers 11 all the way up to 20. So it's super important that you guys know these numbers and that you know how to write them from 0 all the way to 10. Keep up the good work. All right. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go over Friday's work that I asked you to do. So if you look up here, you can see there are some shovels here. The directions that are on the bottom said, have students color the shovels using red and yellow to show one way to make a group of 5. Write the numbers of red shovels and the numbers of yellow shovels that they colored. Then write the number that tells how many shovels in all. When they say in all, that means how many total. How many all together. All right, so they want us to use red and yellow and color some of these shovels. So I'm going to color most of them red because red is my favorite color. Okay, and then I will color the rest yellow. And if you don't have red and yellow at home, boys and girls, that's okay. You can just use 2 different colors. As long as they're 2 different colors, that's the most important part. So let's take a look. How many did I color red? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. 3 red. So right here is the word red. And they want you to write the number right here. So I'm going to write 3 because that's how many I colored in red. And now let's count the yellow. 1, 2. How many yellow did I color? 2. So I had 3 red, and now right here for yellow, I'm going to write the number 2. So I have 3 red, I have 2 yellow. How many do I have total? At the bottom, they wanted me to write the number that I have total. So I have to count all of the shovels. All right, so first I counted my red shovels, and I knew there were 3. Then I counted my yellow shovels, and I counted 2. Now I have to count all of them and see how many I have total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 shovels total, so I write 5. So out of 5 shovels, 3 of them are red and 2 of them are yellow. Miss Tara, mine doesn't look like yours. That's okay, boys and girls. There are many ways that you could have done this. You could have colored 4 of them red and just had 1 yellow. You could have only colored 2 of them red and had 3 yellow. You could have colored 4 yellow and just 1 red. There are many ways that you could do it. So let me show you. If you wanted to, you could have 1 red and 4 yellow. That could be an answer for you, and it will still be 5. Another one would be 2 red and 3 yellow, and it would still be 5. Another one could be 4 red and 1 yellow, and it could still be 5. Okay, so those are the ways that you can make 5. 3 red and 2 yellow make 5. 1 red, 4 yellow make 5. 2 red, 3 yellow make 5. 4 red, 1 yellow make 5. So if you had 3 and 2, you're right. If you had 1 and 4, you're right. If you had 2 and 3, you're right. If you had 4 and 1, you're right. So there are many ways to make 5. All right, let's move on. So today is Monday, October 18th, 2021. So what we're going to work on. Whoa, I dropped you. I'm so sorry, guys. Are you okay? I hope you're okay. I dropped you. All right, so today we are going to work on lesson 4.1. And it says compare groups to 10 by matching. So what we're going to do, if we were in class, we would have partnered up and paired up, and we would have been working with cubes or these teddy bears. But because we're not, we're just going to draw pictures for this, okay? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to draw 4 circles in the red rectangle. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 red circles. If you don't have a red crayon or marker, that's okay, boys and girls. Okay, and in the blue rectangle, I'm going to draw 6 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 4 circles in the red, and I have 6 circles in the blue. So what they want us to do is they want us to compare. So boys and girls, when we compare, we look at 2 different things and we look at how they are the same or different. Okay, so let's take a look. Remember, in the past, we've talked about comparing and we've talked about pairing them up, right? Finding partners, matching them up. And that can show us if 2 different numbers are equal, the same, or if one of them is greater than the other. Remember, greater means bigger. There's a bigger amount. Less than means a smaller amount, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to pair a red up with a blue. And we're going to do that all the way until we have no more partners. So here I go. Red, partner up with a blue. Red, partner up with a blue. Red, partner up with a blue. Last red, partner up with a blue. What do we notice? We don't have any more red, do we? What do we notice over here? Oh, we have 2 blues without partners, right? Those 2 are left out without partners because we had to pair a red and a blue. Miss Tara, can we just pair these 2 up? No. Nope. We're pairing a red with a blue. A red with a blue. So I know that there are 2 blue and there are no more red left. So what does that tell me? That tells my brain that the blue has a bigger amount, a greater amount. And we know that how many did we have for blue? We had 6 blue. How many did we have in the red? 4. So we know that 6 is greater than 4. Right? That means that 6 has a bigger amount because it had some left over. And they didn't have any left after we partnered them up. So everybody say 6 is greater than 4. Another way we could say it, boys and girls, is 4 is less than 6. Remember, less means it has a smaller amount. 4 is less than 6. 6 is greater than 4. 4 is less than 6. All right, let's flip the page over. Now let's take a look. Oh, it looks like this little girl here is on a farm, right? All right, and what we're going to do is we are going to compare the little chicks. All right? So look right here. See how they're all jumbled up? That makes it hard to count, and that makes it hard to compare. But guess what she did? She lined them all up nice and neat. She put all of the yellow chicks on the top. And then she put all of the black chicks on the bottom. And so now it will be easy for her to pair them up to compare. She is going to compare them. She's saying, who has more, black or yellow? And how do you find out? You pair them up. So instead of doing it like this and pairing them up like this, you might start getting confused because there will be lines everywhere. You can switch it around, boys and girls. You can line these yellow ones up, and then you can line the black ones up. So the first way to do that would be to count my yellow ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 yellow. So now over here, I will line them up. I'll make sure there are 10 yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 yellow. All right, and so now let me count my black ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you know what? I'm going to write the number right here. There's 7. And for the yellow chicks, there were 10. Now, some of you are looking at this right now, and you already know which one is greater or which one is less. But we're going to keep going, okay? So I have 7 black chicks. So let me line them up and make sure there are 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so I have them all lined up and they're ready to be matched with partners. Are we ready? Here we go. Ready? You get a partner. You get a partner. You get a partner. And remember, for the partners, we're matching up 1 yellow with 1 black. Miss Tara, can I match 2 yellows to make them partners and 2 blacks to make them? No. Nope, because we are comparing the yellow chicks to the black chicks. Here we go. Pair them up. Pair them up. Match them. Match them. What do you notice? There are no more black chicks left, but there are some yellow chicks left. How many yellow chicks are left? 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 yellow chicks left over without partners. We ran out of black chicks, didn't we? So what does that tell our brain? That tells our brain that there are more yellow chicks. There are less black chicks. So we know that 10 is greater than 7. We know that 7 is less than 10. All right, now let's look at number 1 down here. They want us to pair the yellow chicks and the black chicks up to compare. Here we go. Pair them up. 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 Oh, what'd you notice? Oh, there's a black chick without a yellow chick. We ran out of yellow chicks, didn't we? So I can tell that there are more black chicks, right? Because there's 1 leftover black chick and we ran out of yellow chicks. So we are going to circle the chicks that have more. We're going to circle the ones that have the greater amount. And we know that if we have 1 black one left over and we don't have any yellow left over, then we have a greater amount of black chicks. So I'm going to circle the group of black chicks because the black chicks have a greater amount than the yellow chicks. All right. So now we're going to move on to the next page. Here we are. This is page 143, and you should see the number 2 inside of a blue apple. So I see some yellow chicks, and I see some orange chicks. So what they want you to do is they want you to pair them up to see which one is greater. The one that is greater, you're going to circle it. Are you ready? Here we go. How do we compare the yellow chicks and the orange chicks? Pair them up. We match them. We give them partners. Here we go. One yellow with one orange. Your partners. One yellow with one orange. Your partners. One yellow with one orange. Your partners. What do we notice? We ran out of yellow chicks. We don't have any yellow chicks left. We still have a lot of orange chicks left. What does that tell us? That the group of orange chicks is greater, bigger, because there's so many orange chicks left over. So circle the group of orange chicks because they are greater than the yellow chicks. Okay, boys and girls. Now it's going to be your turn to show me that you can compare. You are going to do number 3 all by yourself, the blue fish. You're going to compare the black chicks and the yellow chicks. You're going to do number 4 all by yourself. You're going to compare the orange chicks and the yellow chicks. Then you're going to turn the page. You're going to do number 5, the hand that has number 5, and there are red buckets and blue buckets. You're going to compare them. Circle the amount that's greater. You're going to do number 6, which are the blue buckets and the red buckets again. Circle the group that is greater. Number 7, green buckets and red buckets. This time you're going to circle the group that is less, the group that is smaller. Okay, so this one's going to be less. And you know, I actually made a mistake. I apologize. But for number 6, you're going to circle the group that is less also. Okay, so this number 5, you're going to circle the group that is bigger, that has more. Number 6, you're going to circle the group that has less, smaller amount. Number 7, you're going to circle the group that has a less amount, smaller amount. And number 8, they want you to draw a group of buckets that is greater than the group shown. So you have to draw buckets down here, and it has to be greater than the red buckets. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is count your red buckets. See how many are there. Then down below, you need to draw a group of buckets that is greater or more. And we will go over that tomorrow, okay? So let's go back over it. There we go. I'm so glad we're going back over it because I needed to show you something. Number 3, I'm actually going to show you and do it with you because number 3, they want you to circle the group that is less. All right, so We have worked on greater so far, okay? So for number 2, I circled the group of chicks that is greater. That means it's bigger, okay? So now we are going to work on number 3, and I'm going to show you. We're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to look for the group that is less, that is smaller, okay? That means it doesn't, that means it has a smaller amount. Okay, so here we go. We've got our black chicks and we've got our yellow chicks, and we're going to compare them. We're going to pair them up, right? Give them a partner. One black chick with a yellow. One black with a yellow. One black with a yellow. One black with a yellow. What do you notice? We ran out of black chicks. We have one yellow chick left over. So which one is less? Which one is less? Less means smaller. Which one has a smaller amount? The black chicks have a smaller amount. They are less than the yellow chicks. And for number 4, you're going to do number 4 by yourself. And number 4, you are going to compare the orange chicks and the yellow chicks. And then you're going to circle the group that is less. Okay, the group that is less, that is smaller, has a smaller amount. So you're going to do the same way that I just showed you. So for number 2, we paired them up and we circled the chicks that were greater, the greater amount of chicks, which were the orange ones. Number 3, you're going to pair them up, and then number 3, I circled what I do. Circled the group of black chicks because they are less, smaller amount. And number 4, you're going to do this one by yourself, boys and girls. You're going to pair them up. You're going to compare them. You're going to look at both of them after you pair them up. And you're going to ask yourself, which group is less? Which group is smaller? And then you're going to circle the group that is smaller. Remember, the group that is smaller is going to be the group that runs out of chicks. They're not going to have any left. Okay, and then on the back, number 5, they want you to pair them up. And then you're going to circle the group of buckets that is greater. Remember, greater is bigger, okay? So the bigger, greater amount. That means which ones are left over that don't have partners. Is the red group going to have some left over, or is the blue group going to have some left over? Circle the group that is going to have some left over after you partner them up, pair them up. Number 6, you're going to match them, pair them up. This time you're going to circle the group that is less, smaller amount. That means you run out of buckets. Number 7, you're going to pair them up and compare them again. You're going to circle the group that is smaller or less. That means that you're going to run out of buckets. And number 8, they want you to draw your own buckets down here. They have to be greater than the red buckets. Greater means bigger, more. Okay? So that's what your math job is going to be today, boys and girls, okay? I want you to keep up the hard work. Tomorrow we will go over the answers, okay? So I want you to work hard. You can do it. Try your best. And then tomorrow we'll go over the answers to them, okay? Just remember, less means the smaller amount. Greater means the bigger amount, that there's more. All right, see you later. Bye, guys.